The Gutsiest Brands podcast is back with another episode featuring an absolute powerhouse of a woman. In episode 18, we're catching up with Sudha Ranganathan, a director of product marketing on LinkedIn's Talent Solutions business, to discuss how great storytelling touches the head, the heart, and the gut, why making room for internal mobility is essential, and why she thinks embracing the tension is gutsy. Tune into this sneak peek to hear Sudha explain the 3 fundamentals of empathetic leadership.
I think a culture of listening, it starts with that. Often what happens in organizations is the organization is so clear about their own values and what they believe in. They forget that their values are really an amalgamation of the people that work there. And that unless you're constantly listening to your people, you can't understand if those values are being operationalized on a daily basis or not. And so I think a culture of listening where you're truly willing to listen to what your employees are trying to tell you. For that to be possible, for your employees to want to tell you things, the second thing that's really important is a culture of psychological safety. It means there's a foundation where people know they can say things, they can give you feedback, and there's not going to be retaliation that's either explicit or implicit. And you know how implicit retaliation is the worst of them all. You get like a met expectations or didn't meet expectations in your review, and you're not really told why. You don't get the best roles, you don't get the best projects, etc. So I think psychological safety is like the next big pillar. And I think the third pillar of active empathy is you're not only listening, you're not only creating an environment where it's possible to listen, but you're also closing the loop with action. What I mean by that is, like every time there is a culture survey that happens in an organization, people provide feedback. Let's say they feel safe giving that feedback. Let's say you're listening to the feedback. Unless you do something about the feedback, unless you prioritize fixing the issues that were outlined, I don't think anyone's going to have enough faith to then come back and give you that feedback again. So you erode trust when you're not able to close the loop. And so I think closing the loop is the third part of what I call empathetic leadership.
If you're ready to hear more from Sudha, you can listen to the full interview on any major podcast channel. Simply choose your favorite platform and then tune in as we deep dive into psychological safety. Learn why the future of work is in skills and values. Explore how to turn customer insights into action and more. There is so much to discover from gutsy leaders like Sudha, so be sure to check out additional episodes of the Gutsiest Brands podcast on our website at gutcheckit.com/gutsiest-brands. Happy listening, and we'll see you again soon for episode 19.